Welcome to day 247 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein, here with my twin brother Brian. And again, we don't have a sponsor today because our last sponsorship ran up, and we have a new auction up for an NFT that will give you the next 2 weeks sponsorship.
Yeah, and if you bid on this NFT, the auction ends at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so just about 5 hours from now, a little bit less than 5 hours from now. If there's bids in the last 5 minutes, we'll extend it 5 minutes, just one time. Additionally, this sponsorship will get your username or your project's username tagged in every daily video post, and we will also mention you in probably like a 10 to 30-second clip, which we usually do. You can tell us what you want us to say, and we will say it, or we can just kind of follow along with the news related to what you're working on and talk about that.
And
So
that's every day.
definitely check that auction out.
That's every day for the 2 weeks that we do the sponsorship for these videos. So there's not really too much news yesterday. It was kind of a dull day on DeSo, but we've been seeing a lot of videos. Fast Freddy had a video contest that he launched, I guess it was a week and a half or so ago, where people could submit videos explaining DeSo, post them on YouTube, and then submit them. And there's been some really good ones that have come out. I know Sandstorm did a really good one for us for NFTZ. We submitted that. But High Key just put one out. Nigel's just put one out. Izzy, Kat Garcia, DOZ, and Mark Bentley of Cloutform. They all have really good ones. There's others I haven't mentioned here, but there's been a lot of good videos.
Yeah, I've watched every one of them. The DOZ one's really cool because he's like singing like in the background his own music, I think. And and it was really informative as well. Izzy did a really good job. She played that for us in Clubhouse. And it really explained DeSo at like a really mainstream level. Also, Kat Garcia did really well. I would rank hers up there with Izzy's. They both did really well at explaining DeSo. Mark Bentley's great. If you don't watch his show, he's amazing, and he did an amazing job with his video as well. High Key, obviously, that one's the one that's being shared all over the place just because of their reach. They actually did a really good job. It's really, it makes you really high on DeSo. It gets you super excited. Their energy is always so high. So definitely check them all out. I think they're all so great. Nigel's did a good job as well. I really like what he did. It was very informative. They're all really informative. And it's great to see these videos come out because these are going to be shared. They're going to hopefully climb the ladder on YouTube when people search for DeSo or decentralized social media. And ultimately, this contest will end December 1st, where Fast Freddy will reward $15,000. I think it's $10,000 to top ranked video based on views, and then 1,000 to the next 5, I believe it is. So definitely a lot of prize money out there. That's a lot of money just for making like a 10-minute video. So hopefully all these people that we mentioned are in the running. I know we probably missed some, and I apologize for that. Just a lot going on, especially this weekend, but great job, everyone.
Yeah, like I think High Key and Mark Bentley's videos were the most informative. Those were videos, if you have somebody that you really want to onboard onto DeSo or explain what DeSo is, if you send either of those videos, I think they're both going to walk away with a really good understanding of what it is. High Keys is a little more entertaining, but I think Mark Bentley's gets more into, like, he stuffs a lot of information in a short amount of time. So both those videos are awesome. And again, Izzy's was great. Kat Garcia's was great. Nigel's was very informative as well. So, I mean, I don't want to, put anyone down because all the videos I've seen have been really good, at least the majority of them.
Yeah. And I recommend you go view them all and share the ones you like the most so that you can kind of help them and get some more views. And I know, like I said, we missed some. So share whichever ones you like the best, and hopefully this is going to help the community as a whole.
Yeah, for sure. Also, there's been a lot of NFT projects popping up, but two that have really caught our eye. And the first one is Wrinkled Pugs by Augustin Olmedo and Yako. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They're minting 500 different pugs. They all have different traits and characteristics and accessories in 10 full collections. And they're really neat. If you haven't checked those out, check out the Wrinkled Pugs. I think it's a really cool idea. and Bad Santa. This is something that's really been entertaining. They actually held a clubhouse room yesterday, and there was a tiny elf. Tiny elf was in the room, and it was just a hilarious room. You know, it's the whole Bad Santa idea where I don't know if anybody's seen the Bad Santa movie with Billy Bob Thornton in it, but that was a good movie several years back. But they're doing 100 different hand-drawn art pieces of different bad Santas with different traits. There's gonna be certain rarities. And on December 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern time, we're actually gonna be hosting a clubhouse room for their drop. They had a whitelist. I think 26 or 27 people got on the whitelist. I think they're giving away another whitelist position. And after the whitelist is when they're going to do the first bid. I believe they're going to auction off someone December 1st as well, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a really cool project. Definitely check that one out as well.
Yeah, I was in the Bad Santa clubhouse, and Tiny Elf, basically they use some sort of voice disguise. So it sounds like a really echoey sound, and his voice was really dull. So
Wait,
like
wait,
as if he was
Bri,
like,
that's not a voice disguise. That was just
that
Tiny
was
Elf's
really
voice.
Tiny Elf. Oh, okay. Well, it sounded as if he was really, really small in the room, and it was just so fun
Well,
to just
elves
listen to.
are really small
He
usually.
was I'm guessing about that tall.
All right, well, I think that's all we have for you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow on day 248. Have a great weekend, everyone.